Alright, welcome to a new video, and in today's video we are going to be watching strangers rank their intelligence, IQ versus first impressions by Jubilee. Now this is going to be a pretty funny one because with my IQ and my first impressions, I'm sure I'd be very, very low down, but this is going to be a pretty funny one because I actually want to see what people say in this video. So let's just get straight to it.
Before we get into our
Make
show,
sure to like and
I wanna give a
subscribe.
big shout out.
All right.
I wasn't planning
Here
to
we
go to
go.
college. That wasn't like a goal of mine. My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least one college. And I was like, we'll never get in here. And then I went to Yale.
Brought 6 people together to rank themselves based on perceived intelligence. Oh god. Then we had them complete an IQ test. That went off too quick. Alright, 6 is least,
Should we
1
just,
is
like,
most.
go down and do
Intros.
Yeah, I'm Sade. I'm 24. I work in finance. I have a bachelor's degree.
Okay.
I went to Yale.
I'm Tyler.
Okay,
I'm
smart.
21. I'm a high school graduate, and I work in the Marine Corps.
I'm
Okay.
Kaylee. I'm 25. I'm a software developer.
Okay.
I went to Ohio University, and I have a
Okay.
bachelor's degree.
Maria, I'm 30 years
Okay.
old. I have my
Oh, Jesus
PhD in
Christ.
cancer biology, and I work in a biotech industry. Grad school, I went to University of South Carolina, and undergrad, I went to University of Florida.
American
Hi,
stuff I don't really
everybody.
know.
My name is Sean. I'm 27. I'm the director of social media for a company, and I also work for a digital ad agency. I got a double major in dance and cultural anthropology. Undergrad, I went to Loyola Marymount University.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray. I'm 24.
You look small.
I graduated with a bachelor's degree from Harvard recently, and I work in consulting.
Oh, younger babe.
Jesus, alright, him on the end. He wears the most basic clothes, speaks in a very quiet, sort of no emotion tone, and he went to Harvard, and he stands like that. So, in my opinion, is my boy most intelligent. Oh god. Her, then it's probably her second. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. But he probably makes a lot of money because digital marketing and all this agency stuff. Like, you don't have to be smart to have a lot of money nowadays. But
age of actor?
Yeah, it gives you like
there we
years
go.
of
That's my
experience.
opinion. Let's see.
We need to maybe
See if I'm
it's good
right.
to identify what intelligence means to everybody.
I think intelligence
My opinion's definitely gonna
is
get
better
swayed
defined as your adaptability
as it goes
and your
on.
problem-solving skills more than it is your education. Obviously, like the education, the stuff you've been through, puts a lot into play in it because it gives you more resources, more thoughts to draw from.
It's in like
Formal
IQ tests like
education
general
definitely
knowledge as
helps,
well.
But I don't think it's in any way essential.
So what is the most essential?
So the most essential thing would probably be common sense.
Yeah, so for me personally, I think
Yeah.
intelligence is both EQ, IQ, and that common sense, street smart intelligence, all of that combined.
People consciously.
I
or
honestly think
unconsciously,
general
when they
knowledge
see
and just like
someone
common
form an
sense
opinion
and all that stuff
immediately.
is
Like I'm sure we all
probably
did right away.
means the
When I
most.
saw you, I told myself, Maria, do not judge him just by his looks. He could be throwing you off, or that's just who he is, but he can talk the talk and walk the walk. Sean, I didn't want to judge him based on the way he looks or dresses or acts, so I was like, I think he's intelligent.
First impressions, I would put him at the bottom only because when I was in school, all the other people with like the bright neon colors and stuff, they were typically the ones doing worse in classes. If we were ranking
true, yeah.
confidence, I'd definitely put Sean at very first place.
So what is the definition that we're going with is the biggest question.
I like your definition.
I know, I was gonna say, I like my definition. It combines everything.
I agree with my
Does
boy
anyone have
Tyler.
any, like initial
You can be honest.
Start on that side. I'm done going first.
I think he's smart.
I feel like I have a good combination of both, like book smart and street smart. So
Yeah.
I think I have some input on that. There's so many.
Oh, he's so smart. You can just tell.
aspects to intelligence. It really
The
goes
way he
beyond
talks,
IQ and
my boy Ray,
even those
just the way he
two
speaks,
different
you can tell
factors
he's
really
an
don't
intelligent
really
man.
Capture what it really means to be intelligent.
I know I'm not, from Yale. I don't have a PhD, but what I lack in those areas, I'm able to still problem solve and use my own skill set, my emotional intelligence as well as my social intelligence.
Besides my education and
Still think he's last.
background, I feel like I have high like emotional intelligence, like I'm aware of my surroundings.
As a software developer, my problem-solving skills are obviously top-notch, I think I would say. My whole life, I've kind of had to fight to be seen as intelligent. I think I'm so used to having to do that as a woman, to just like step up and be like, yep, I deserve to be here. My first job out of college, I was working
Not the
at a
woman
law
card.
firm. Gentleman came up to me and said, "Hi, you don't look like somebody that would work at a law firm. You look like somebody I'd go on spring break with." And I'm like, what? I'm like,
Obviously, out of everyone here, I've got the least formal education. I consider myself intelligent. My mental dedication and my ability to adapt and to problem solve. What I do
Well, what I think with him is that he's the type of guy that's like, the more you speak and the louder you speak equals more power and intelligence. But I feel like when they do that IQ test, maybe he's going to be one of the lower ones, I think. I don't know.
in the Marine Corps,
You can tell he's in the Marine Corps because of just like the way he stands and the way he speaks. Like you can tell he's like one of those guys from like you've seen like a movie or something.
that already requires some amount of intelligence.
Sorry, quick question.
He's a very confident
So
person.
do you think that only certain people can do your job, or do you think anyone can do your job?
Only certain people. You have to take the ASVAB before you go into the military. That's not really how much you know, but how well you can learn information. And I got a 94 on that. It's not an amount of how much you study, how much you know. You're not going to really get better at learning. Does that make sense?
I strongly disagree with you don't get better at learning. The idea that you can get better at learning is a pretty big signifier of intelligence. I'm very much dyslexic.
What?
I have ADHD and I'm on the autism spectrum. Dyslexia means that there's a big gap in comprehension. So I was scoring 99th percentile in certain areas and like 3rd percentile in others. I'll never be able to learn another language. I took Spanish for 12 years and I can still basically only order a burrito.
So I have a question. Why did you go to Yale and why did you go to Harvard?
My parents are immigrants from China, and I'm a first-generation immigrant as well and college student as well. My family always really stressed the importance of formal education. For me, that was something that I really strived for.
I wasn't planning to go to college.
He's
That
100%
wasn't,
the
a
smartest
goal
man,
of mine.
100%.
My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least one college. And I was like, I'll never get in here. And then I went to Yale.
Why don't you guys rank each other from 1 to 6, including yourself, and give reasons why you want to do what you're doing?
I gotta go 1.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
I would rank you as a 6, not meaning that you're not intelligent. I also think that I
I think she put him last because he hurt her feelings. And because of what he said, she was just like, oh, I'm going to put you last now.
don't place a lot of value on the military.
Oh, Jesus, what
No,
terror.
yeah, full stop.
I'd probably do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, well, he is humble. I think he's humble. And the one on the end, the other end, oh, I don't know. Oh, shit. As the video's gone on, I feel like, where did I put her? Did I put her?
5.
Wait, I think I went, didn't I go 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, yeah, actually, I think I might keep that order. Yeah, yeah. I still think the order's the same.
5, 6. I'm sorry.
Wait, what did you do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Jesus, they put him last again. And he put himself 3rd.
I'm the villain this episode.
Yeah, I
Does
know.
anyone think they're like at either end of the spectrum?
I'd say I'm 1, if nothing else, because I know what I'm about and I'm sure of that.
Wait, you guys have to rank everyone too. That is so unfair. No.
I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
okay. I think 1,
Yeah, he's not a 1.
2,
But I rate the confidence there.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Sorry. It's
But they are ganging up on him now, I can't lie. Because they all disagreed with his opinions, now they're all just saying that. I don't think he's bottom. But I do think he's not as smart as he thinks. Just because of, I don't know, you can just tell.
hard for me to look past the education part. Going to
But
college,
I got
I think
94
you learn
on
a
some
lot,
military
if
test.
nothing else emotionally, but I still think you're
That's pretty
smart.
high.
Thank you.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow,
One,
what?
Immigrant parents first generation going to college, humble, modest. 2, me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6, it has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Tyler, he ranked last for me.
What's educational?
Personally, because the way he carries himself, he was ranking
IQ
based on his point of view and not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results, but really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, the way he acted towards the group.
He's bottom from his first opinion, from his first impression, and is literally his first opinion and the first thing he said. Literally everyone put him last. I wonder if he said something that everyone agreed with first rather than what he said, he would be higher up, I think.
3,
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, and out.
Oh, so he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, that's almost what I said. That's almost what I said.
So the reason why
I agree with his the most.
You at number 1 is I think you have the highest, not only EQ score out of everybody, but the way you present yourself, as well as being a PhD student, I think is just like a huge thing. And I put myself 6 because I feel like I might be the weakest in terms of actual IQ score. Hopefully I can make it up as everything else. So I did put myself as least intelligent. However, if it can't be me, I definitely think Tyler, unfortunately, his way of thinking is linear. And I think intelligence is
a military
like
opinion.
A sphere. It's a picture. And right now he's only coloring with one color than, you know, with the rainbow.
So who got the most number 1s?
At the end.
Thank you. Down.
Who got the most?
Sean A was
Yeah.
up there too.
I feel like you were definitely 3, right?
Yeah. I mean, between
You were
Harvard and
4.
Yale.
Okay.
I think that
No. So what? Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, I'm really. I don't know much. She hasn't really said much, but she said a lot. That's. She said she had, what was it? Autism, ADHD, something else. But then they're really smart, I swear. Like, if they do something and they like it, they literally stick with it and they'll literally be the smartest at it. So, I don't really know. Those 2 is a mystery, and I think the rest, I think everything is fine. Actually, no, I swapped those 2 around. So I had Sean the least, Tyler there, and then everything else is fine except those 2 are swapped around, but I'm not really too sure on how I feel about those.
I expected to be ranked a little bit lower. At first glance and first interaction with me, it's hard to tell how intelligent I am. It's hard to tell how intelligent anybody is.
Is anyone upset with where they're standing?
I think it makes sense that I'm down here. Like the guy who graduated from high school and then joined the military, he probably wouldn't be like high up on there. If I was in their shoes, I definitely would have also ranked myself among the lowest.
I do feel like
he literally acts just like a military guy, like exactly how you'd think. He's like, he doesn't blink and he's like, blah, 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 blah. I understand why they put me the lowest, but I'm the high school military. Blah, blah.
a prejudice acting in terms of ranking you
Okay, I was thinking that
highly.
Do military people
But
even
I agree with the
blink?
ranking.
I'm
I
not
think
sure if
you
they
probably
do.
are the most intelligent out of all of us. I would
Yeah, I'd
feel
agree.
weird placing you there and not acknowledging the dynamics in which we did so.
All right, and that's their final order. Now they're going to take an IQ test. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Hearing that to take an IQ test was definitely hard to hear.
IQ test is like different though, like compared to what everyone else thinks.
Because it gives you something really solid. Even if you don't buy into IQ tests, it still gives you a number at the end of the day, which is something you have to grapple with.
I swear like IQ test is like the most
I
random
literally
thing,
thought when
like
you said to
shapes
open
and
the
stuff.
computer, we're going to look at social media, that I didn't think an IQ test would be part of it.
What? Why not?
It was kind of expected. We're being ranked by intelligence, you know, an IQ test. It's not that far out the realm of possibility.
So number
Not one blink. Not one blink in that whole section.
1 is Raymond. Number 2 would be Kaylee. Number 3 will be Tyler.
Wait,
And
what?
number 4 would be Shada. Number 5 is Sean, and number 6 is Maria.
Gee, so wait, what did I say? Oh no, okay, whoa. Ain't no way she has the lowest IQ. But to be fair, she was very cocky. I knew he'd be there. I knew she'd be there. I didn't think he'd be that high up, but I knew that he was smarter than what people thought he was. It was literally a 50-50. I don't really know. And he is sort of where I thought he'd be, sort of towards the end. That is crazy. What? Still no blinking for a military guy, though.
Tests something. I don't think it's intelligence. It's definitely testing something. IQ tests are now known to be flawed and like based on incorrect sample sizes. I have really severe dyslexia. There's 2 questions on that test that I automatically basically can't answer.
I'm sure if you studied for an IQ test, you would do a lot better. IQ tests are just one aspect or one way to measure.
To be fair, IQ tests are just weird. But whenever you search up IQ tests, it's just like, why are there like shapes and involved in this? What the hell?
What constitutes somebody as intelligent?
Before this, all I knew about IQ tests is that they existed, and the I stands for intelligence. I've never looked into IQ tests before.
He still hasn't blinked.
Them saying the EQ, that was the first time I've ever heard that term in my life.
Same.
Coming back to intelligence, it's not just your IQ, it's your EQ, it's your common sense, it's street smarts. Sure, it is some type of metric similar to an SAT and ACT score is a metric for getting into college, but there's more to that person than that test.
I'm actually excited I wasn't last because I thought I was going to be last.
I did not think that she would be last. I did not think that. But she was very cocky and actually, oh, I do this. Oh, I do this. Oh.
In our heads that, oh, you're smart and you're not smart.
Definitely don't think it's the best metric. I've been
so I can't lie. I do agree.
Probably more
I'll come back that.
most people here. That already gives me an unfair advantage.
This is my villain redemption arc. I'm climbing up.
Yeah, my boy Tyler. Right, now, that was the end of that video. I knew Tyler would be higher up. I knew it, and I'm happy. He didn't blink though, which is very military-esque. But yeah, that was the end of the Strangers Rank Their Intelligence. Give me your opinions down below because I want to know those opinions. And while you're down there, make sure you like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.